Hi there, welcome back to the archives. In this episode, we're returning to Goddess, 50 goddesses, spirits, and saints, and other female figures who have shaped belief. This is written by Dr. Janina Ramirez, and it's illustrated by Sarah Walsh. And this is a collaboration with the British Museum. So today we're going to get into Mami Wata. Mami Wata. So this is the image for there. We got a mermaid. We got gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. Okay, so this is Mami Wata. She's an African water spirit, and she's a bringer of riches. So if you're looking to get rich in 2026, maybe you might want to turn to her. So she's a water spirit. She has West African roots, I believe specifically Yoruba. And it goes back thousands of years, right? Thousands, not just hundreds of years, thousands. Uh, Even before my understanding, before Christ was born, because Christ was born in 2000, well, 2026 now. Today is actually the Epiphany. It's January 6th, so this is Christmas for Orthodox folks. Yeah, today's the Epiphany, right? And so Mami Wata, she's worshipped throughout Africa and in many African communities all over the world. Um, some people have combined European legends of mermaids as well too, but she's most at home in the sea. And so there's no really one single appearance for her. The book says she's a spiritual force. She belongs to the water, and so sometimes she's shown with human and fish parts. So like the mermaid tail, but the human face and upper body. She can also transform into a man. So just a reminder when we're talking about like all of this like trans issues is new and gender non-conforming is new, it's not new. It's thousands of years old. If the concept of Mami Wata is thousands of years old and she has been associated with also transforming into a man, then it's not new, right? This idea that a woman can transform into a man or a man can transform into a woman or even a mermaid is not necessarily new. She's beautiful, apparently. She's seen with beautiful eyes. She attracts both men and women. She wants, above all, complete devotion, right? You know how they say God is a jealous God? I would say that Mami Wata is a jealous goddess. She wants you for herself. Once you follow her, don't even think about turning your back on her. And so basically, one story tells about how she catches people at sea. She takes them into a paradise underwater or in the spirit realm. She insists that they stay faithful. They worship no one else. If she allows them to return into the human world, they must continue to honor her and only her. If they do, they'll become more attractive. They'll become richer. They'll become healthier than before. And so that's what she's known for, right? Just bringing abundance, wealth, riches. Um, don't betray her. Don't betray her because you might fall sick or you might even die, is what the book says. She don't play. So her moods can change quickly. We've seen that as another theme with a couple of them, right? She's very fickle. Her mood can change. She can be very generous, very creative, but she can also be very cruel and jealous. It says that mirrors, I don't know if you see the picture right there. It says that mirrors are a motif for her. If you look into the mirror, it allows you to be able to connect with her, to have conversations with her, is what the book says. Um, the water spirits and those that worship them can connect directly and journey into the realm. Mirrors are a meeting point between water and land, past and future, the world above and the ocean below. So she's often seen with a huge python wrapped around her. Again, remember I just did the snake art at the end of last year, and often like the snake gets a bad rep, right? Somebody was telling me recently that the house, I don't know if you know, like the medics, So paramedics, our healthcare system is usually seen with a snake. And they were saying like that's demonic. And again, I expected them to think that. And a lot of people do think that these things are demonic, right? So I just want to put that out there. But again, that's your way, right? That's just one way of being and knowing. And if it works for you, works for you. For somebody else, the snake represents something different, right? It's a symbol of her power and her connection to nature. As a water spirit, she moves up rivers and through the sea. She is a source of life. And so she connects people. Um, she controls the highways of riches. She brings trade. If you're looking for good travel, goods, wealth, all of that, like I said. Yeah. People honor her by giving her expensive gifts or offerings, put some money on the altar for her, some cash for her. Some people leave plates and food as offerings as well too to her. She loves music, so some people will play guitar or they'll dance, and that'll send them into a trance. But basically, this is Mami Wata. She is one of the African um, water spirits. When people were forcibly enslaved during the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, she provided a lot of them hope. So again, you see that folks carried it from the continent to the diaspora to different places. And so she is a source of hope for a lot of Black people in Brazil, in the United States, in the Caribbean, in the UK, right? They don't see her. I don't actually, in Brazil, a couple days ago, I think it was on the 1st, on New Year's Day, they just had a festival, the Yemanja festival in Brazil, where a bunch of people, they were wearing white, they brought flower offerings to the sea to offer to her in gratitude for the previous year and to make um, requests for this year, right? So we just had the um, Yemanja festival in Brazil, which celebrates the sea and Mami Wata as a water spirit. She's a powerful woman. She brings help to those who need it. She rewards those who give her devotion. So this is Mami Wata. I want to share some art that I did. I think it was in 2017 or 2018. I did a self-portrait. I was way thinner then. But I think I have to revisit this. But this is this is artwork that I did a couple years ago that I want to get as a tattoo. So I think I like the Kente mermaid bottom. I want to make her a little bit thicker and I want to fix her afro. But all to say is the mermaid, I really love the idea of mermaids and Mami Wata is somebody, or not somebody because they're not a thing, but it's a spirit that I want to learn more about. I shared in one of the books we read last year for the young readers on African spirituality. She came up as well too, right? So we did learn about her. So this is Mami Wata. Okay? I'm going to do Oshun next since I'm dressed and ready to go. Yeah, see, I felt like I needed to wear something a little bit more appropriate. I can just be wearing like all sweaty. Could you imagine? I felt it was so disrespectful. So we're gonna get into Oshun next, okay? Until next time, in solidarity.